This is Hunt Lyman from the Hill School, and this is the second presentation on upper school writing. And here we'd like to talk about rubrics. And a rubric is, first of all, defined as an explicit set of criteria used for assessment. So what I want to explain here is really what we're looking for in student writing, and then we'll go on in the later parts to talk about how that actually appears in student writing. So at Hill, we use a 6-point rubric that is fairly traditional, but it's been adapted for our school, and it's ideas, organization, focus and development, styles, conventions, and process. Now I'm going to walk through each of these briefly to show you what we mean by these. So ideas really have to do with the topic. Is it an appropriate topic? Is it clear? Does the topic have focus and unity? Does it hold the reader's attention and include relevant details? Are the ideas fresh and original? Does it show insight? Now, these things may mean one thing in a history essay and something else in an article review or in a composition. But in all those cases, you really can talk about the ideas or content of the piece. In the same way with organization, a formal essay is going to have a very different kind of organizational structure than, say, a composition. But in both cases, there should be a structure that enhances the central idea, a clear beginning and an ending. The piece should transition and sequence, and there should be a pace that sets a flow from one point to the next. Often, organization is best illustrated by a title that can be particularly compelling. Focus and development really refers to how much the writer has paid attention to the most important parts of the piece of writing. Are the important sections most fully developed? Is the topic appropriately limited? Do the support, the details, the evidence enhance the writing? It really has to do with choosing what you want to put the lens of the writing on and how you can develop that part most fully. Style I also think of as writing sophistication. Is there a voice behind the writing? Can you tell who the author is? Is the word choice specific, appropriate, carefully chosen? Does the writing have a flow, a rhythm, a cadence? Are there different sorts of sentences? Has the clutter been edited out? Which is very hard for beginning writers to understand, that clear, compelling writing does not flow easily with anyone. It's the result of a process that has to be learned. Conventions or mechanics refers to spelling, punctuation, capitalization, grammar and usage, and paragraphing, the things that our student writer needs to go through and correct. And this is very definable, very clear. And then the final criteria is process, which has to do, is there a rough draft? Has that been revised and edited? Is there clear evidence of proofreading? And has the assignment been completed and submitted on time? Now, we use this rubric in a variety of different ways. I present it formally on a piece of paper to students. Some other teachers work through one domain at a time. But really, these 6 areas are all areas that we're working on throughout the curriculum, throughout the 4th through 8th grade, because this is what we mean when we talk about successful writing. In the next 2 parts of this presentation, I'm going to give some specific examples of successful writing, first of all with a history essay, and next with some personal narrative compositions. So I hope you will watch those as well.